What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Space Engineers, episode 4. Last video, we went ahead and made this basic rover. Made an assembler, put a turret up to keep us protected from the meteors when they do hit. They were kind of cool at first with the resources you can get. I got a little bit of platinum and whatnot. But that aside, I think I'd like to keep my assets a little bit protected just in case, especially if one smacked right there. That would suck. So today I want to actually mess around with the rover a little bit more, upgrade it, make it a little bit bigger. And it's a crazy idea. I kind of want to put 2 more wheels in the back, and I want to make it articulated on an arm using like a rotor or something. That way it just kind of flows a little bit better like actual suspension. No idea how that's going to work or how it's going to turn out, but I guess we're going to find out. So one of the first things I do need is a piston and a mag plate. That way I can jack it up for maintenance pretty much. So I need a small grid piston and a small grid mag plate, and I have everything I need for it. Because I went ahead, I think it's done now, but I went through and I crafted up a whole bunch of materials. Where are they? Huh. They all go? Oh, I guess they went straight into the cargo containers on their own. That's pretty cool. So I have a bunch of construction components, motors, steel plates, everything that you use often. I just went ahead and crafted a whole bunch of them, so that should get us by for a little bit. The first thing we want to do is probably put it right there. I changed up my armor and some of my tools. I didn't realize I could customize it and edit in the main menu, so I went ahead and did that until we get a whatchamacallit, medical bay. Looks like I need steel tubes and small tubes? I don't remember. Steel plates. Steel plates. I also went ahead and added sneaky sounds. Someone mentioned it and I completely forgot about it, even though I had it. Oh, you're not gonna let me place you? I think it goes... Hopefully it goes that way. But yeah, someone mentioned sneaky sounds and I completely forgot about it, so I added it. So that should help out a little bit as far as tool noises and things. Alright, so that's on. So we should be able to go here. Okay, so that's locked. Should be able to then... There we go. That's as far as it goes. That might work. Might be okay with that. Let's get these taken off. Alright, so I want to extend the back a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab some rotors. What the heck is that? Prototech drill. Refiner. Those look so cool, but it's going to be so long until I get one of those. We just need regular rotors. 2 small regular rotors. Do I have everything I need for those? I sure do. So I'm thinking if I put those right here on the ends. And I know there's gonna be some issues because they're subgrids once the wheels are on. I think there's a script. I know I used it before to make it function properly. I mean, these do stick out quite a bit. I wonder... Actually, that might... Let me try something. Can I fit that in here? No, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, that will work. Okay. Okay. So I got the 2 rotors there. Got them inset. So that should look pretty good. There's also this unknown signal that just fell that I would like to go grab real quick. It's pretty close. It definitely doesn't hurt to have those extra resources from it. Oh, I like the paint job on this one. It's got like the distressed metal panels almost. This one's kind of neat. I don't know what that means. I don't think I've seen this before. Claim the PCU of this grid. I'm not going to touch it. No, let's see what it does. I don't know what it does. Claiming this grid will transfer all of its PCU to you and prevent it from despawning. Blocks will still need to be hacked to gain ownership. Ew. Okay. We don't need to do that because we're going to be grinding it down anyways. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Can I still use you? Huh. Interesting. Wood rifle. Let's go ahead and get this all ground down. And there we go. Alright, got that out of the way. It is getting dark. So I'll probably need to add some interior lights to the base soon. Oh, my grinder's I have the cow skin on it. It looks kind of cool. Okay, back to that. What do we need? We need some armor blocks. And I also need to probably lock those rotors. Safety detach, yada yada. Lock to its current position. And then there's limits. I'll probably have to mess with the limits to keep them from turning too far. Last thing I need is for my wheels to like flip around or something. Braking strength, how fast it will stop. Applied when the rotor is turned off. Don't think I'll have to mess with those. But I guess we'll see. Alright, so that for now, we got those locked up. Let's go ahead and... I want to do something. I don't remember... I can set the, so you build and it's mirrored. Symmetry, setup, N and M. It's not doing anything. I think it was symmetry, wasn't it? I don't know. I'll have to look into that because I don't remember how to set it up. Oh, how do I want to do this? I think I want it to kind of slope down a little bit. That might work. All right, let's try this out. Yeah, I think something like that might work. Doesn't look terrible. I think it looks pretty decent. Now, how well will it work? That's a good question. And actually, I don't even need to adjust the front wheels at all. They're in the same spot right there. So that might work out pretty well. Definitely looks a lot better than last time I tried doing this. Ooh, there's a lot more wheels now. Off-road wheel suspension. Left. Right. Or actually, off-road short wheel suspension. Right. Off-road. Probably gonna need some of them. Oh, inventory's full. Alright, so let's see. This is right. It does stick out quite a bit more. We'll give it a go. And there we go. Alright, so those are all welded up. That's wide. Definitely got extra room. Could put some maybe O2, H2 generator or something. I mean, I could even do 4 cargo containers if I wanted to. Maybe, depending on, I mean, I don't even know how well this thing's going to drive or anything like that. But that looks to be okay. Now, the hard part is going to be figuring out how to get them to work. Because they are subgrids, I think I'm going to need a programmable block. Which... do they have programmable block for small grid? Yes, they do. Let's just grab one of them. Okay. How do I... browse scripts. Door auto close, battery management. Subgrid wheel control script. Yeah, let's try that, sure. No steering on the back. $15. Let's try that out. And then this one, I'm gonna have a little more power on the front wheels. Yeah. So oh, why are you spinning? Says there's no reason to do anything down there. But I don't know. Whoa! I don't even hear it say that there was a meteor storm coming. Gun works though, kind of. Got a couple of them, but some of them still definitely got by. Okay, that scared me. But I don't know why those are spinning. I mean, I can stop them with my character, but then they start spinning again. Strange. What if I start lowering it? Well, they're not spinning now. Alright, let's go ahead and we'll hop into... Oh my god, I'm stuck. I keep getting stuck. That's weird. Alright, let's hop into the cockpit. I want to see if I disconnect the mag plate. Huh? Moving. It's not moving on its own. Okay. And then I still have the rotors locked. So it's not gonna... Yeah. Oh, it's not gonna move. Let's do... Unlock them and see if that changes anything. Nope. How do I get those to articulate? Oh, that works. I just turned them off. I was kind of binding up and stuff a little bit. It's definitely not perfect. Kind of works, though. Except I'm getting sparks and stuff. What's hitting? Oh, is it hitting the cargo container? No. I think it's kind of rubbing. I think they're, yeah, too close. Why is that happening? That looks fine. I've definitely seen some sparks or something, but it says everything is intact. What if I put half blocks? Don't know if that's actually going to help with the sparks that I keep seeing. But I think it does look a little bit better having those there. Let's extend this guy out just a smidge in the back. Okay. I think there's some other settings I might want to screw around with. Upper angular, lower angular. So the angle right now is 360. I'm gonna leave those alone. How fast it will stop applied when the rotor is turned off. What's that do? I'm still seeing those sparks. But why? Is it coming from the rotors? Seems to be working okay, though. Oh, I mean, somewhat okay. I think I do want to kind of change the steering a little bit, but it does look like they are articulating a little bit. It doesn't look terrible. Ugh. It looks like the sparking's coming from the rotors itself. which is interesting. They do articulate a little bit, though. Which is what I want. It does look... Yeah. But those sparks, those are bugging the crap out of me. They're not damaged at all. Still 100%. Huh. I don't know. If anyone knows why they're sparking like that, let me know. Because I cannot figure it out for the life of me. But it does seem to be working and doing what I want it to do. And you do need to figure out my limits, though. I'm trying to read the rotor. So that's 270. 90. So maybe if I want... Because I think they're at 0 degrees. Or 180, I don't know. Maybe if I limit them at like 330 or 360. 45 degrees, and that's not doing what I want it to do. I think it wants negative 45. I don't know, actually, where I want that. So right there, it's at negative 11. Why can't I get you to land on 15? Alright, fine, 16. Alright, so I went ahead and messed with some of the settings a little bit. I think the rotors are okay the way they are. I can't think of any other ways to really improve it and get rid of the sparking and stuff. And then I went ahead... Probably going to want to bring my front wheels out a little bit as well so that they're even. It looks kind of funny. But I changed the back wheels to steer a little bit also. And that seems to have helped a little bit with control. It's not perfect. That's for sure. Let me go ahead and park that. Let's hop out. I thought I damaged something when I was driving it a second ago, but I think everything looks okay. Yeah, that should be okay. I need to add some more lights to the Rover, though. I want to add some... These might be kind of cool to put onto the base. Well, I'm going to stick with some plastic... Yeah. Ooh, what are these ones? Big floodlights. Those are nice. Some classic interior lights. And I think... Let's put one here. Those will work right there. Where do we want to put these ones? I don't really want to put them on the connector. I'll put them right here. Something seems off. Oh, no? Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Get those welded up. And that'll help things out a little bit. Light things up a little bit more. So it looks okay. I'm going to be bringing that out a little bit more anyways. Eventually. Otherwise, the back just looks really, really wide. Oh, these batteries are about dead, aren't they? We need a way to charge those up. Ooh. Where's the battery? Right there. Fully depleted in 4 hours because it is drawing a little bit, and I think a lot of that's probably because of the lights. Those weren't even on? This whole time, those weren't even on? I thought they were. How's the batteries looking now? Where'd that... Okay. Still 4 hours as well. So those are running a little bit low. I need a way to hook this thing up and charge it. Actually, I'm curious. I want to see. I'm going to put, well, a connector on it, but I think I'm going to put it on the side. we're going to do just a regular connector. But I was thinking about putting it on the side. That might make driving up to things a little bit easier. So we'll have that there. And at least for now, oh, that's not quite gonna line up, is it? Need 15 more computers. So what if I line it up here, and then I can set the piston. Mag plate, where's the mag plate? Auto lock on. So 1.9 meters. Okay. So I can do it like that. It's kind of silly, but it'll work, at least for now. So I just want to get this thing charged up, and let's go ahead and add the connector. Dun, 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 dun. Switch lock. Kind of messed with my rotors a little bit, didn't it? But that works. That's one way to charge it, I guess. Cool. Alright, so what I want to do then is take these, put them in recharge mode. Why does this all look different? There we go. Really, fully recharged in 14 minutes. So, I mean, honestly, once this thing is completely recharged, it doesn't use much power. So I'm not going to have to hook it up to charge it often. But I am going to want a way... I might actually be able to make a ramp with half blocks for this to drive onto, and that'll get me at the correct height as well. So that might be a good idea, to make a little Rover port, Rover garage, and hook the connector up that way. I like this though, because you can go underneath it and do like maintenance and whatnot. That's pretty neat. And I'm probably gonna change this up somehow at some point. Cool. How are we looking as far as resources? Still have a ton of iron, tons of nickel. Silicone's the one that's going to be hurting a little bit. Let's go... Why are you not... What? Oh, it's full. Okay, so I have to do one bottle at a time then. There we go. Put the oxygen back in there. Clear our inventory. Let's grab a bunch of iron plates. I want to start welding this floor up. It's bugging me. It's going to take a long time to weld, especially once I actually get to like building the base out. Welding this stuff by hand. Maybe I can make like a welding ship at some point. Or I might use the build and repair mod. Unless you guys are super against the build and repair mod. I might do that one. I'm not going to use the drill and fill one. I think that one's a little bit like overkill, like cheatish, because I mean you can grab resources from like insane distances. So I think as far as mining, I'll do all of that by hand and with like an actual mining ship. But I've definitely been thinking about doing the drill and, not the drill and fill, build and repair mod. The little nanobots that like fly around and do welding and stuff for you. I just feel like that might be a little helper, a little more helpful. Quality of life type thing. And do you want to put some lights? Let's queue up a whole bunch of this stuff. Probably should have used like the floodlights. I wasn't even thinking about it. But for now, max radius, intensity down. That helps out quite a bit. How's your batteries looking? 9 more minutes. Is that moving? Oh my gosh, I keep getting stuck. No way. I keep getting stuck in these tires. Oh, you can move it around. That's pretty funny. Yep, just swinging in the wind. While I'm at it, I wonder if I want to put an H2O2 generator in this thing or not. I don't know. Or if I added 2 more of these cargo containers, if that would be a bit much. It might be. I'm going to leave it with the 2 for now. But I wonder... H2... Does this have a small grid one? Oh, it does. Oh, that looks pretty neat. Kind of like that one. Maybe I'll put one to kind of offset the connector. I could put one on the other side. Bulletproof glass. Because it might actually not hurt to put a couple like small hydrogen tanks and a hydrogen engine at some point, depending on how far I go with this rover. Whoa, that is freaking sweet. That's cool. I like that. And it offsets the connector nicely. That's cool. Didn't have that the last time I played, if you couldn't tell. Let's get this. There are different hydrogen tanks. There's the lab one as well. How do you look? Oh, you don't have a small grid version? Dang. What is this one? Ooh. That's big. I like the way that looks, though. That's pretty sweet. Okay. So, where the hell? Small hydrogen tank. Probably gonna have to use small hydrogen tanks. I think that's like the only one. It's unfortunate that there's not a small hydrogen lab version. I mean, these are pretty small too. I can't put those there because of the wheel suspension system. Is that the only 2? So it only has the 2 connectors. They could go on the back side right here, I think. Or on the front side. Or on both. I think that fits good there. in there. Let's put some of these on. Few on each side, maybe. I think, is that connector the same size? I think it is. So I could put them over on this side as well. It's a little bit wide, but that's nothing like armor blocks couldn't help solve later on. And actually I could probably fit another battery in this space here. We'll see. We'll see how long it lasts with the 2 batteries that we have. But I think it's coming together. Kind of getting it outfitted for, you know, maybe like longer distance exploring. And, oh, I think somebody mentioned as well to put a solar panel on the rover, and then it can charge passively every here and there, which I don't know if I'm gonna really have a spot for a solar panel. I could put one on top and then somehow pipe these connectors. I wish there was like a connector on the bottom of that, or plumb it through the underside. I'll figure something out. I think a solar panel on this thing is a good idea though. Colorable solar panel. Same amount of components. How does this look though? Need more solar cells. Ooh. That is pretty big. Is the other one smaller? I can't remember. No, that one's pretty much the same size. So let's put them there. Oh, it's off. It doesn't fit centered. Are you not? Can I not lay these flat now? Oh, okay, I have to lay it flat this way. So I can't lay that one flat though, but I can lay this one flat. Let's just put that on there. I might get rid of it later on. But I think that'll work out. And I could at least take those ones off. Make that look just a little bit better. Sure. Alright, so we got a solar panel, we got hydrogen production, hydrogen tanks, which I still have to figure out how I'm going to plumb them in. And the batteries. I think I do like the idea of... And then there's these things too, the conveyor converters. I could use that if I wanted. But I think I like the idea of putting these into the frame. Do these have? Oh, they do have the armored ones. Which I guess these should actually be armored too. That would make sense. I don't need them to be... Let's see. Curved. That is straight. That's a straight one. And curved. Straight. Low. Yeah. Alright, that'll work. So that, ooh, but then these aren't connected here. Okay, so for this one will be 2 conveyors. So that should be hooked up. This one can be hooked up on top with the connector. I'm going to use regular ones for these. I think the regular ones look good in certain spots. Okay. I screwed that up because this one needs to have... Okay. So those should be all hooked up. Small hydrogen tanks. All 4 of them. We've got a solar panel. How's the batteries? Those are fully charged. Put those in auto mode. What was the other thing? H2. If I unlock that, is it going to auto lock again after a few seconds? It sure is. Switch lock. Extend. That works. So we have 14 hours of battery as it sits, which is okay. And then I want to also... do you want to put a speed limit on these? But I think that one was inaccurate, so I'm going to do like 60. It might end up being 30. It moves okay. Let's hop out of that. It does need more stuff. I think it may possibly need some more storage or cargo. Those would be medium cargo containers. Put a couple of these on. They are really small compared. It's like my Frankenstein Rover for sure. It's just got all kinds of crap thrown on it. I do wonder. I could fit a hydrogen engine. Hydrogen engine. Not enough power cells. I need power cells for this. Ooh. Does that fit? Ah, it does, but it doesn't match up with the imports. But it does also fit right there. Okay, that'll work. Some supplemental power. I could put a couple of batteries back here. Does not hurt having a whole bunch of battery power. I do like the warfare ones. Dun dun dun. Shift right click some of these. Alright, let's do one battery at a time. Hopefully that doesn't weigh this thing down too much. I'm gonna go grab that unknown signal before it runs out of time also. There we go. A couple more batteries. This thing's all decked out. Alright, let's go grab this guy before it disappears. Where's the button? Give me something good, please. What? Nothing? Sweet. Every little bits of components that you can get from salvaging helps out a bunch. Whoa! Almost killed myself. Speed of light mod can definitely be dangerous. There we go. Cool. So the rover is definitely from Frankenstein-ish, that's for sure. Let's put some ice in it. I want to see. Just put a little bit of ice. That turned on the engine. I don't want the engine to be on. Hydrogen. Engine. What do you output anyways? 500 kilowatts, so is it charging? 18 hours, that's a long time. Current inputs 125 kilowatts, outputs 60 kilowatts. Probably because of the O2H2 generator. And then what about hydrogen tanks? What are they at? They're not filled at all. Probably because of the engine. Dun, dun, dun. Let's turn you off. 72.2%. So these are filling up now. So these have 15,000 liters each for the tanks. The engine has 5,000 liters, so not bad. I think the small grid hydrogen engine's a lot more efficient as far as hydrogen goes as like the large grid one. So that'll be nice to have that little reserve backup power, and we can fill our hydrogen tanks, our personal hydrogen tanks, off the Rover now. So that'll be pretty nice as well. It's something. How much does this thing weigh right now anyways? I know before it was struggling around 32,000 kilogram. We're at 20,000 and dropping because of the ice. Or going up. Neat. I like it. Kind of. It's interesting. It's not my greatest build. But it was the articulated suspension deal that I kind of wanted to try to implement, and it is somewhat. I feel like it could be a lot better. I'll have to experiment with that some more later. But how does it drive? I don't know if it's going to be too back heavy or anything. The front looks so weird. Tiny little seat. So I think I'm going to make the front a little bit bigger. And see if I can't cover things up with armor plating to make it look a little better. But it does work. It drives around okay. Yeah, I like it. We'll take it exploring on the next video. Kind of just drive around a whole bunch. I would like to find a trading station on Earth. I don't know that I'll be able to. But we can take the Rover because it's a lot more energy efficient than the ship. Maybe we'll do a run in the ship at some point. Well, actually, this needs to be upgraded as well because I slapped it together and then forgot about it. So, I'm sorry, little ship. Yeah. Alright, so I think that is going to do it for this episode, guys. Got the little Rover horrendously built, and we'll take it exploring on the next video. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I hope you have a fantastic day.